Welcome back to Moans and Bones Reactions. I am Othaia, the Bones, and this is...
Oona, the Moans. And what we'll be watching today.
Today we will be learning about something that I feel is not taught often anymore. Etiquette with Internet Historian, I think on his Incognito mode channel. So I have no idea what he's going to talk about when he refers to etiquette specifically. Like usual with this guy, it's hard to know what the hell he's going to go into with any of these videos, but I'm sure it'll be funny and entertaining. So without further ado, let's get into it, unless you have any guesses, Oona.
Just his wild take.
Yeah, just
and why
wild
he
take.
doesn't follow it.
One thing I hate about etiquette is when you I think that the whole 10 different forks and spoons for things that like royalty had to learn and stuff. I think that's nonsense. That's ridiculous. It's overbearing.
Some of it's goofy or not practical.
Yeah,
and
it doesn't make a lot of
cultural,
sense. Yeah. Etiquette. Oh, hold on.
Etiquette. What is etiquette? More tea, Lady Feathersham. Is pinkies out good etiquette?
Yes.
No. Wrong fork, Mr. Blackwell. Is it proper etiquette to
Yeah,
eat
wrong fork.
M&Ms with a spoon? Mr. Druckmann, you haven't touched your sandwich. Is it about holding the door for a woman? For the last time, Mrs. Fairfax. Elbows off the table. Yes, hello. Can't you see we're interrupting our dining experience? How rude. All this and get cultured AF on this episode of In the Quarantine.
Oh my.
How rude does your waiter need to be before you feel the need to say something?
Oh, that's a good one.
Right. What if they spill a second glass of
That's a
beverage
great
on you?
question.
First time it's an accident, I don't think anybody would make that a problem. They come back to get you your replacement soda. They trip on the first drink that they spilled. They haven't cleaned it up. They just immediately went to get you another drink.
Okay.
Fumble it.
And they go, I'm so sorry, sir. I cannot apologize enough. That's 2 drinks. That's unbelievable. Let me go and get you another.
Would you let them get you a third drink at this point?
I think I would.
Yeah, I probably
By
would
the
because I want a
third
drink.
one, I'd be standing up and
So
going,
if it's a
"What
trip,
the
it really isn't intentional.
You'd be at the
Like
next
this or
table over,
something.
put it down, step away.
It depends how
He's
apologetic they are after the second one.
I have to imagine they'd be fucking bowing at that point. So sorry. I cannot imagine how this happens twice.
What I'm worried about is so if he spills a drink a third time, but then he gets injured,
He smacked his head on the table on the way down.
and so he's just lying unconscious on the floor.
Yeah, outside of the
Isn't that the
immediate
job for
knee-jerk
them?
reaction, like do you milk it at all? Do you immediately suck it up and be like,
No,
hold on,
no,
there's
you have
bigger
to-
stuff going on here?
Yeah, you have to suck it up. But then, what do you do if a second waiter comes out and goes, oh my god, this man's on the floor, but then they trip over the body.
Right.
And another drink, and it just lands like right on your
Drink
crotch.
Right.
Do you
4.
then
I think
say,
you just
I don't even
exodus
think-
the restaurant at that
establishment
point.
that you give up. It's done. After 4 drinks, you're just, I'm out. This establishment needs better service, and you may want to call the ambulance.
the drink, and it
Yeah.
just lands like right on your crotch.
Right.
Do you then say so? I don't even think I would say something at that point. It's still like, well, the guy's still on the floor.
Is the second dude also hit his head on the way down? That's the question. Because the second
Just
dude, you can now be mad.
a pile of waiters is building
Yeah,
up.
there's no blame, the sympathy shifted to him, right?
Right. Yep.
At this point, you could be like, this dude's unconscious. Yeah, 2 drinks though, bro. 2 drinks. That's on you.
No one in the restaurant is enjoying their meal anymore. Everyone's just staring in our
Right.
direction. His pants are soaked through and through. And then the manager comes out and goes, where's my 2 waiters? My 2 best men.
My 2 heavy left-footed waiters, yeah.
Oh my god, looking at the 2 unconscious bodies. And one of them has died.
Yeah, I didn't know if I wanted to go that serious, but I feel like that's a...
Are you obliged to stick around?
No.
Yeah, do you
no,
have to
I feel like
stay?
I'd leave immediate. Dude hits his head and
Yeah.
he's not getting up off the ground. I'm leaving. I'm not following up with what. This had nothing to do with me. I don't want to deal with the police reports that are going to ask me if I witnessed something. They've got cameras. You guys can handle it.
You go home. And, oh man, this was such a terrible evening. Ring ring.
Moshi Moshi.
You don't know me, but I'm the wife of the waiter who served you this evening.
Oh, Jessica Robbins. Yes. How's it going?
Well,
Jessica
not so
Rabbit.
good. My husband is dead.
What?
I know, and this may sound odd, but would you come to the funeral?
Fuck no.
He was
What?
dedicated to
Why would
serving
they-
people, and I remember he said, the very last person I serve, on the job is the person I want to come to my funeral.
Ah, for the love of fuck. Okay, fine.
It would mean the world to me.
Fine. I'll consider it. Yeah. All right. I guess. My concern would be that they're trying to murder me.
So you're at the wake.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, fine, whatever.
You're at the wake, and the wife comes up, and she goes...
I swear to God, if she asked me to speak at this thing.
No. She comes up, she goes, hey, thank you so much for coming here. I brought you a drink.
What?
What do? Do you say anything?
No, it's the same thing. The first dude hit his head, you know, the sympathy's on him. At this point, this girl must be getting, you know, fucking flashbacks to how her husband just died. No, I'm not fucking saying anything. I'm helping her off the ground. It's okay. Don't sweat it. I brought extra shorts. That's a thing I do now. I'm also wearing shorts to a funeral for some reason.
I think that's kind of how it
Yeah,
is.
I don't know what else to do
As
here.
far as
I feel like I played that pretty well.
All right, well, I think we've taught people a valuable lesson, so that's what you do.
If you
What
ever
a
get a drink
valuable
spilled
lesson
on
on
you,
etiquette.
you know, make an effort and attend the funeral. Yeah.
Hypothetical too. Oh
and your mother.
god.
We've Samito, we're going out to dinner. You know, you just entertain yourself. There's hot dogs thawing in the sink.
This is hitting really close to home.
And we leave. We drive away, you can hear the car pulling away. And then you put on Titanic. Right. And we've never seen
Okay.
Titanic.
Right.
Anyway, you're loving the movie. It's great. It's a great movie. Then it gets to the bit where Jack and Kate are having their romance. And they're in the back of the
Yeah.
old-timey car. And it's all steamy.
Right.
Oh, well, you know, it was the restaurant was closed because of the COVID. I can't believe we left the house. Samito, what are you watching?
I guess one of two things. I would either turn off the TV and just pretend to be passed out.
No. We've like...
No, I get that. No, I get that. That's still what I would do.
What? Wait, so we've busted through the door. We've seen you. We've seen you with your eyes open watching the movie. And then you would just, close your eyes and turn on the
Just
television.
pass the
I've
fuck
been
out.
asleep. I haven't been watching TV for an hour. I
Yeah,
fell
no
asleep
one
an
has to
hour
say anything
ago.
about it. Awkwardness subverted.
Yeah, right.
Either that.
Avoiding the
Like,
situation.
what the fuck else are you gonna do? You know what I mean? My parents are Muslim. That would have been like a very big deal, I imagine.
No, but you were like actively watching the movie, right?
True.
We came in and we like saw you with your eyes open, right?
No, I get that. I'm saying I would still
He
pretend to be
gets it.
asleep.
You would still pretend to be asleep, just sitting up.
I think that would be my gut reaction if I had never been caught with anything and I was like really young, like 9 or 10, and I
What
really
would
felt
you
like I
do?
was getting away with something.
Would you make the snoring noises?
No, hell no. Well, I snore. That's the thing. But I guess, yeah, either that or be like, or maybe not pretend to be asleep, but maybe pretend to have just woken up and gone, the TV's been on. I have no idea what this was. You guys woke
No,
up.
Yeah.
We're not, look, we're not buying that you're asleep.
That's why you gotta listen for
Why were you
keys in
watching
the
this
door.
movie? Why were you watching this? This looks like an adult film. There are sex scenes in here. What is this? What are you watching?
I would tell them I thought it was an action movie.
What kind of I can see some action. There's plenty of action in this movie,
Yeah.
Samito.
You might not know it was in
Right
there.
Well, yeah, maybe.
For this, I swear, James Bond was on. They were shooting each other. This must be a scene in the movie. I have no idea. If it's on the TV, that's the thing. If you get caught on the computer, it's different because you're not just watching Titanic on the computer. You pulled up that adult film.
Yeah.
That's happened exactly once, and I told my dad it was a pop-up, and I need to update my antivirus.
People tend to be like, one at a time when you get the trolley. It'd be rude to sort of push forward, but you could.
Right.
You get your trolley, and technically, you could fill your trolley with stuff, and then just go, I'm done shopping.
Yeah.
And leave. That's not stealing, that's just moving shit around.
It is.
And
It's
you
just
could,
moving shit
like,
around.
look in other people's
That's
trolleys.
that'd be
just
so
stare
annoying
at
for the
it and-
employees.
Oh, I know. Think about all the restocking. It's just like filled to the brim with just shit from all over the store. Oh.
And kind of go, oh, that's interesting shopping. And then maybe take a couple of the things you like. It- you know what I mean?
Someone
Yeah.
else's
It doesn't
cart.
belong to them yet. It's not theft.
Yeah, an intent to buy does not make it your possession, yeah. You could take a grape, because it doesn't hurt the integrity of the rest of the bunch of grapes.
No, but what if you look at a bunch of grapes and you go, how come this vine has one missing?
Well, that's more of a Karen thing to do. That's not a reasonable... Nah, there should be at least
Karen
3 more
thing.
grapes on this. I can see this. Like
Then
that.
how
What?
come
They
you're
pick it up by the
buying them?
Are
bunch.
you allowed to open the punnet of blueberries and take one blueberry?
Yeah, Well, I think the etiquette there
They generally
is
sell by
if
weight.
nobody's gonna notice when they're buying the thing of blueberries or strawberries or grapes, right? You can't take a hot dog out of the pack of hot dog. Like, that's way too fucking obvious.
Hey, ladies, want to see a real
Oh,
VP?
Nord
The
man.
Nord signal, quick. To the Nord
The
hole.
What the fuck?
NordVPN, man. People just don't know how much money they can save using NordVPN. I need you to get out there and save them. You got it, Chief. Time to suit up. Sorry, citizen. I need this more than you do.
Help, that man just stole my purse.
Oof, that's rough. You know, you can get cheaper prices on purses and aprons and other girly items by using international pricing through nordvpn.com/incognito and get 68% off the 2-year plan.
Oh my God.
And a free month also. You're welcome. Ooh.
What the fuck?
Region-specific pricing on Steam. What the hell?
I know, right? Cheaper games on Steam. You are welcome.
Oh my God.
Cheetos.
Jesus, what the?
Rejoice, good people. Share in the spoils of my savings using the URL
Don't do that.
nordvpn.com/incognito to get 68% off 2-year plan. Why not? All right, this city. Oh, looks like the work has already been done. He's
The work's
VPN
already been
this
done.
city needs, but not the one it deserves. So anyway, ladies, you can save with Nord. He watches over us. 68% off a 2-year plan.
Not the baguette. Right in the biker's face.
My dad doesn't understand the internet fully well yet. He's got an iPad now.
Yeah.
But maybe 2, 3, 4 years ago, whenever my mom went to visit our home country, she went on her own because I refused to go. Because all I do is eat street food and get sick, right?
Yeah.
So I get home one day,
Oh.
I can hear that the TV's on, you know, like the static or whatever. So I was like, oh, my dad's in the living room.
Yeah.
Open the door, and my dad's watching porn in the living room.
Oh my God.
I don't think he says anything. Maybe he just gives like a oh, you know. He just sort of jumped up a bit, and I just sort of put my head down and then went into my room. And then
You're coming.
like an hour later,
Oh.
half an hour later, I'm like going to get a glass of water, and he's like, "Hey, did you catch what was on the TV?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Don't tell your mom." And I was like, "Why would I tell mom? Why the fuck would I?"
Why would I
the
ever
fuck
bring
would
Think
I
this
of
up?
do
this
that?
ever.
Yeah, why would I ever bring this up ever unless at gunpoint?
Conversation with mom.
I bet that was a relief.
Maybe
though,
he's
as soon as
worried
someone
that,
else is brought into the dynamic.
Wait, what?
Maybe he's worried that he has like a wily child. He's like,
Yeah.
I could use this now.
Yeah,
for
I'm gonna-
snacks
I'm
and
gonna-
iPad.
You yelled at me for watching the Titanic. I'm gonna get you.
Conversation with mom.
I bet that was a relief though. As soon as someone else is brought into the dynamic, like, don't tell your mom. I bet it's like, oh, thank God, this isn't about the awkwardness between me and him now.
Yeah, it very much was, because later we did have a smart TV, and my dad comes to me one day and goes, "Hey, how do you delete the search history on YouTube?" And I was like, "I need to teach you how to do this, actually. You need to know how to do this."
You need to
So
know
I
how
go
to
down to
do
the
it.
search history, and his most recent searches were like food, coffee, blah, 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 whatever. And then I click into that tab, and the 4 searches after that are like porn stars. And I was like, okay. And then he was like, wait, don't go that far. And I was like, chill. I know what is, I understand this. Here's the button to clear the search history. And he was like, okay, cool. And then a year after that, not that long ago, I get him an iPad. And he calls me, and he goes, Samet, your mom was out of the house. So I was like, all right, I'll be by.
Here's one thing I've noticed.
Oh my
5G.
God.
People say,
Chow.
oh, that's ridiculous. 5G ain't gonna hurt you. And I agree.
Oh, okay.
If you start going on about 5G towers, yada, 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 you know, people mostly tune out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not listening currently.
Yeah, exactly. But let's say you went to someone's house and you took their Wi-Fi router
Okay.
and then started holding it next to their baby's head.
Right.
All of a sudden you'd get in trouble.
Yeah.
And it's like...
I feel like that's more etiquette around babies, though.
Yeah, but it's like, hold on a minute, I thought you didn't believe it whatsoever. But as soon as you put it next to their baby's soft skull.
Right.
They'll go, well, don't do that, please.
Right. At the very least, yeah.
Well,
But do not.
Yeah.
the
I feel
routers
like
and
if you
modems
drop
do
the
get
stakes just a
warm.
little bit. Like if instead of your newborn baby, it's like your dog or something. I feel like much more people would be like, I mean, yeah, that's weird, but whatever. It's not going to hurt anything. I feel like you introduce anything to a baby, it just sets the stakes too high.
Yeah.
Oh, the
But
safety's
yeah,
on.
people
It's
get
like, I
more
don't care if the safety's
emotionally.
on.
Yeah,
Just get it away
yeah.
from the baby.
The
Yeah,
bazooka.
that's true. Okay, yeah, you could be like, there's no bullet in the chamber. There's no magazine in the gun. This thing is just a replica.
Yeah.
It's only a cap gun anyway.
Can I pull the trigger? No. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah. You could probably have something that couldn't even be very dangerous. Like,
You could have 2 spoons.
yeah, I was
could have
about
2
to say,
spoons.
something like a spatula, yeah. 2 spoons and just hold them next to a baby's
Yeah.
head. Eventually someone would tell you to stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
get away from my
Exactly.
baby, you weird hobo. Like, what are you doing with 2 spoons?
Teaching the
weird
baby to
hoe.
What's the
sheen.
problem?
Must
Yeah.
shine.
Have you ever had
the sheen.
situations where
Yeah,
you've
gotta-
done
gotta
something
bend the
wrong,
spoon,
but
Matrix
it's
style.
too complicated
'Cause there
in
is
the
no
moment
spoon.
to explain what you've done wrong, and you just have to kind of give up? Okay, so this happened to me once. I was at a dinner, and there were maybe a dozen of us, and we're all at this table. It's like an outdoor setting, and we're joking around. I think we were talking about being rude to wait staff.
Right.
I said, oh yeah, like the French, where they just put their hand in the air and snap their fingers and say garçon.
Right.
And I did that motion, and then a waiter saw it and came over.
Right.
And I was
Oh, no.
mortified because effectively I had just done the thing.
Right.
I said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to bring you over like that." And he had this look on his face, like, "What?" And then I'm like trying to explain it, and there's like a dozen of us there, and it's like loud in a restaurant,
Oh,
and it's like I've just done
God.
like the rudest thing, and then it's like there's no way to explain it, and so you just go, "Yeah, I'll have the chicken schnitzel, please."
At least in a French accent. Come on. At least pretend you're a French tourist.
Yeah, and then it must have been like other people at other tables had seen it as well. It's like, I can't go over to them and explain to them.
Right, right.
Has anything like that ever happened to you?
So I'm plant sitting at one of the neighbors' houses.
Right.
So I'm supposed to go to the house every day or every other day.
Okay.
Dump some fish food.
Before he gets into this, like that whole experience he had there, it kind of reminds me of that thing where like you see someone walking towards you and you don't recognize them, right? And you like,
Yeah.
but you see, then they wave, but it looks like they're waving at you, but they're not. So you wave back, and then they're like looking at you like you're a psychopath. Because then the
Like,
person
it's just-
behind you goes up and they start talking, and they just give you the side eye, and you're like, "What?" I'm like, I don't know.
Like, you think that's why I just err on the side of caution unless they really wave at me again. I just like don't react. And then 2, also for the initial thing, if no one's offended, I'd be like, "Oops, I didn't mean to do that," and then let it go.
Garçon, garçon.
Because otherwise, yeah, it's hard to explain.
Yeah,
it's kind of
that'd been-
pointless if
that'd
no one
been
really cares.
so embarrassing though if you didn't intend for it though.
Right.
I mean,
Has anything like that ever happened to you?
oh
I'm
man. All
plant
right, let's see what
sitting
his story is.
at one of the
Plant
neighbors'
sitting,
houses.
right?
Right.
Okay.
So I'm supposed to
neighborhood.
go to the house every day or every other day.
Okay.
Dump some fish food in the fish tank, water
The
the plants,
burgers.
and not order any pay-per-view porn on their TV. They didn't explicitly say
Yeah.
that, but I learned this after the fact.
Wait, how old are you? How old are you?
I mean, I wasn't 10, so 13, 14 maybe.
Okay.
They have a smart TV. I don't have cable, but I've never just had
What?
lone
Libido.
access to pay-per-view and being able to order stuff. So I'm browsing through the TV. I'm just watching TV. Who's gonna get mad at the plant sitter watching TV, right? And I'm browsing through the sections, and I find the sections that say adult only or XXX or 18 plus or whatever. Everything's got a free preview to it. So I'm watching the free previews. You know, at this point, like I remember specifically thinking I was like, this is wrong. I don't want to get caught doing this, but I have to know what a vagina looks like because I have no clue. Right? I must have been younger. Let's say 12. And I was like,
Right.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
right.
find a scene. I'm gonna find something where a girl shows her vagina, and then I'm out of here. And then I'm gonna be more knowledgeable than when I went in, and this will be a net positive.
What
for me.
paid?
And I'm supposed to get
No,
paid 60
no.
bucks for house sitting their place for
Six-
9 days. And she calls me over, gives me a text, maybe knocks on my door. I don't remember how we got in communication that day. And she sits me down and she goes, "Did you order anything on the TV?" And I was like, I don't think so. Nah, I don't think so. And she was like, "We got a receipt for, you know, a certain film that we know was an adult film. And immediately she goes, I'm not going to tell your parents, but did you order something on the TV? And I was like, I flipped through the TV. I clicked on some buttons. I swear I don't remember ordering anything of that nature. Turns out I didn't actually watch a free preview. I did, in fact, order something that was $25 that she took out of the money that she was going to pay me. And I was like, cool. All right, I'm going to go home.
Yeah, so she just wanted the honesty out of you.
Yeah, and I couldn't even give her that. I mean, they live in the neighborhood, so I see them like walking.
Couldn't even
their
give her
dog and
that.
stuff. At some point, her husband had walked up and was like,
Well, really, she just wants to pay for it.
So I see them like walking their dog.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean that's fair, right? Like,
Yeah.
you wouldn't expect the plant sitter to order pay-per-view. I mean, anything, regardless of what it is. You know, I actually have a similar story, not with prawn, but like it was eBay, and I did not know how eBay worked as a child, but my dad had like an eBay store, and so I was browsing on the PC, and I just saw a thing. It was like I think it was like a PlayStation 2 or something. So it wasn't, or like a cable. I can't remember. It was something along those lines though. And then I was like, oh, buy it now, add to cart. No, on eBay, if you click buy it now, you buy it, boom, done. One click, it's bought.
Yeah,
and it's
especially if they have it enabled with a card. Yeah.
I was like, no, what have I done?
How much should be a confirmation?
Yeah, I think that was a little too quick because I would have been like, oh, that's not a cart. That
Yeah.
Stuff. At some point, her husband walked up and was like, just admit that you ordered something on the TV. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. And then we stopped talking after that.
That would be weird though to get
Like a little Wordle.
Like to get the extra confrontation like later.
Yeah,
like just
if it was
put
a
it
kid,
to bed.
I'd be like, okay, he don't want to.
And you already took the money out of what you were gonna pay him. It's not like you lost anything then.
So just leave it.
Yeah, just leave it be.
Camping.
Okay.
I can't imagine any other time that I would
Not
be
that
as
guy.
polite.
Did you catch that? Camping the guy with the.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't imagine any other time that I would be as polite as when I'm going fucking camping. You know, you run into another tent, say, you've got absolutely no idea what these people could be like.
Sure.
They could kill you and
True.
probably get away with it.
That's true.
If I ran across someone else and their
Yeah.
tent, I would not be getting anywhere near their tent.
Yeah.
I would be standing about 30 feet away and be going, hello?
Right.
Hello?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You wouldn't like walk up to the tent and like unzip it or knock on the tent.
What's up,
"Hello?"
guys?
No.
Oh, Samita, do you want to give a quick rundown on why you don't shake with the left hand?
Yeah, so considering that everybody is right-handed, the right hand is always used for eating, and the left hand is always used for cleaning yourself on the toilet.
That's right, and also usually you hold your sword with the right hand as well, so it shows, oh, I don't have anything dangerous in my hand.
Right.
But, problem with that, I have seen a lot of cute, right? That's nice.
Right.
But E is holding his left hand.
Yeah, interesting.
So, is there an etiquette between, like, who gets the right hand and who gets the left hand? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, probably not.
Is he, like, the submissive one then?
It's not, so they...
We're moving on.
Why
Barber.
barbers feel
Explains
it's
so
okay
much.
Yeah, right.
to put their dick on your hand while they're cutting your hair.
That's true.
That's a thing. I've never said that to somebody, and they've had no idea what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Wait,
But
what?
a good portion of the time, it's like, come on, man, it's like the third time this
Yep.
haircut. Like, what? You can tell me to lean to a side, so you don't need to fucking stretch over, dude.
Yep, I know.
Oh yeah, I know I know what they mean now. Yep.
What?
No, it happens. It happens. It's weird.
I'm like, what? You can tell me to lean to a side, so you don't need to fucking stretch over, dude.
Yep, I know exactly what you mean.
Have you ever said anything?
No, but I always move, and the sheer fact that you've moved
That's a sensitive enough area that they're like, oh, wait a second.
is a signal, yeah.
Maybe I should stop doing what I'm doing.
I still haven't figured out, I don't know where to look. Someone's got me in a chair, and they've put me in front of a mirror, and it's like,
I don't have that problem because they take off my my glasses that I have a tendency to wear when I'm out, and I can't see shit. Everything just becomes a blurry mess, so I don't have that issue. I just kind of go into my own mind palace and just do my own thing. while they.
I guess I just stare at myself.
I actually kind of hated that because they'd ask me like, "Oh, well, what do you think?" And I'm like, "Oh, I have no idea. I can't see shit." Like,
Tell them I have to put in my glasses. back.
yeah, pretty much every time.
I can't
I mean, they saw me take them off. Like,
stare at the barber. That's no good. Imagine just making eye contact with someone the whole time they're trying to cut your hair.
Yeah.
It feels
It is
wrong.
kind of
But then you just
awkward.
like what?
see, when you're basically blind, I mean, you can't make eye contact with anyone.
Staring into space,
Yeah.
having like an existential crisis in
Knowingly.
the mirror.
What
Yeah.
am I? Who am I?
And a lot of the time,
Who am
unless
I?
you've got like AirPods or something, if you've got headphones, you can't exactly wear them while you're getting your hair cut.
You never
Yeah,
tell
I
them
use earbuds
that
now,
you
although
didn't
sometimes
like the haircut.
Yeah.
I try to talk to them somewhat more, or like depends on how long you have to
little.
process.
It
As a
depends- it
girl, you can
depends.
go in for long processes.
Yeah, true. I want to get in that as fast as possible.
Yeah.
I remember seeing a meme that was like, yo, after my barber does my shit, if he holds up the mirror and that mirror is a picture of him fucking my mom, I'd still be like, yeah, man, looks great, dude. Thank you. I remember I was at the beach in LA when we
It's
went
so
to
awkward to
VidCon, and
confront.
me and my girlfriend saw people riding up and down the beaches on these double bicycles where the seats are like side by side, and they all advertised the same little shack where you could rent the bikes. So I went in and I was looking at the thing and I was like, I think it's $36 for half an hour, but that seems like a lot for a bike. And there's 9
Yeah.
bikes outside. Like hardly anybody's buying these things. The dude working there must have overheard me say this out loud to my girlfriend. But I went to make sure and I asked him and I was like, hey, how much are the bikes? And he was like, it's going to be too much for you, buddy. I was like, oh, okay. So it must be the 36 bucks for half an hour, which yeah, does seem like way too
Wow.
much.
What
Rude.
a rude asshole. It's too
Yeah.
expensive for you.
Yeah.
Bruh. You know what you're supposed
You can afford it and still think something is expensive. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, maybe they get told it's too expensive too often, but you should still just be chipper and give your price because you never know who
Well,
will
yeah,
take
and
you
he's
up.
just
And if you have that attitude, you're gonna make people mad.
And
Like,
he's
what in the
reconfirming
world?
the cost is all he was doing. Like, what the fuck? And 36 for half an hour is pretty steep. Like,
to do in that situation.
It
what you do
is,
is you go to
yeah.
your local bike store, right? And then you buy like 8 bikes.
Open a bike store next to him.
No, then you walk back to the rental place and you hold 4 of the bikes in each hand. And you go, you work on commission, right? Big mistake. Huge.
Pretty woman him.
Yeah.
Just fucking leave.
Pretty woman my way out of
Big
there.
mistake.
Alright,
Yeah.
Smito, I'm afraid I'm phasing through the floor right now. That means it's time to leave. Goodbye.
Is he gone? Has he phased through the floor? All right. Twitch.tv/Sumeto Media.
Hey, what are you doing?
I was recording a thing for my channel.
Alright, well, looks like the room is spinning. That's your cue to leave. Leave my house, please.
Okay. As I low
Hey,
budget
please.
animate my way over to stage left. See you in a month.
Goodbye.
What do we think about the etiquette learning we just partook in? I'll leave his
Well, if
Twitch
you-
plug there that he got sneakily
I
in there.
know. I was gonna say, yeah. I mean, read from other people who are like, when you're disappointed with a haircut, or like sometimes you're only you don't even know how you feel about the haircut, but you have to put on the positive face because you're just like, yeah, it's good, and you're done.
When I was a little babu skeleton,
That's such a thing.
I had such a terrible moment. I was like maybe 5th, 6th grade range. And I was visiting my family who were in military, basically, right? So they lived like in a military area at the time, and for some god forbidden reason, my mother came up with a wonderful plan that I needed a haircut and it would be cheaper to get it done on the base. And I literally begged her, no, don't do this. No, they are not going to cut it like a normal person. They are going to buzz me. They are going to fucking buzz
Yeah.
me. They're going to, please,
Pretty
no,
much.
no. And she's like, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. No, it'll give you a nice little haircut. It'll only take a few minutes. And I go, I'm like begging her, please, no. I'm like, pretty irate right now. I was no,
Yeah.
but I didn't want to make a scene in front once we got there, right? Like I'm not gonna make a scene because like, so I go in and wow, wouldn't you believe? Just buzzes my fucking hair, and
So like, I don't know to do one thing only, kid.
and I'm like, and I'm like giving daggers in the mirror to my mom who's behind me, who gasped when she's like,
Did your mom at least be like, don't buzz him? Because like, if she
I
didn't
asked him
stand
for
up
like,
for you.
could you do a normal haircut? And he was like, okay. Like I got the vibe that he was clearly like, yeah, she ain't
That's
getting what
normal
she
to
wants.
him.
She
I
ain't
was
getting
gonna
what
do it.
she ain't
Yeah,
getting what she
anyway.
wants. She ain't getting what she wants. This is not what this is.
That's so rude.
And then I mean, he doesn't have time for that. He's not really dealing with customers usually. He's dealing with people on the base and
No.
military personnel. Like, no, I have no idea why that happened. I just remember I had buzzed hair for like it felt like forever. I don't know. I ended up going to school with still like extremely short hair, and everyone's like, "What the
Dang.
fuck happened to you?" I don't want to talk about it because, as you
Yeah.
guys can tell, I don't like necessarily having the shortest of hair. Oh, God.
Awkward or bad
Haircuts.
cuts are so sad.
I didn't even blame him. I blamed her for that. I mean, come on. Like
True.
I begged. We could have waited till we got back home or wherever. I don't care. Just
Yeah.
don't take me there. You have a bad haircut?
Yeah, then what was the other thing? Oh, bad haircuts. Yeah, I have. It was either somebody who wasn't as skilled on my hair specifically, or it's like a bad choice between me and the stylist. But you still have to, again, I don't like making a scene either, so you kind of have to like awkwardly like, yeah, this will be great. Also, because you want to pump yourself up, 'cause especially as a girl, you don't
Well,
be
you
like,
gotta,
oh,
well, you
God,
gotta
I have
live
to
with
walk
it.
around with
Well,
this
yeah,
terrible
exactly.
haircut
You gotta live with it.
for like
right?
months. So
Imagine
you're just like,
being
yeah,
buzzed.
it's okay.
Imagine
And then you
going
just cry in the
bald.
shower. No, that'd be so bad.
Fucking as a I was like a little egg. It was the worst.
Yeah. You get the shine on it. Squeaky clean the dust.
I hate when that happened, I was mortified. I think is the lightest word to use there.
Yeah, I bet.
All right, guys. Well, let us know if you have any
Oh.
crazy. Oh, go ahead.
That was one of the other thing is, were you allowed to watch whatever you wanted,
I mean,
or were you had super strict parents, so it'd be
Oh.
very easy to get caught on the TV?
I mean, it was weird. It was like selective weirdness. I would say.
Okay.
And but if I was on my own, I could pretty much just watch whatever I wanted. Like,
Yeah,
they didn't give a-
I had a really wide.
I think
like,
by
birth of what I
5
could
I already
watch.
was like
Like
binge
I could watch the
watching.
Titanic as a kid.
I was binge watching Terminator 2 at 5 or 4 years old, like just rewinding it and watching it again and again and again. I mean, that was a pretty intense movie for a really young kid. I mean, I still remember the T-1000 forming the blade with his arm and go into like the stepmom or whatever it was, or aunt. I can't remember who she was, but man, oh god. That freaked me out. But Arnold was cool, so it kind of balanced out for me.
But like, so I wasn't caught too much. But if I was worried about it, like you listen for the keys in the door, or you flip through. Like I was just flipping through, or like you said, like I was just checking this out.
I got my brother in trouble once when I was like a true babu skeleton. I walked in 3 years old into his bedroom, and he was like conked out asleep, and he had Chucky playing. It was right at the beginning of the movie, and I just sat down like, oh, okay, duh, I'll watch. And then by the end of it, I'm just like, and that is where my fear of dolls were born.
That's so
What?
funny because
Well, he does target kids too in that movie, which is abnormal for horror, especially from the 80s and 90s. Like, you didn't usually have kid victims, and that was one of the explicit movies where he was trying to kill the kid. So I was like horrified.
It's so funny because I had a fear of Chucky and also those little freaking puppet marionette things. I freaking hate those. But all those don't. I like a lot of creepy stab doll.
Oh yeah, you sure you got no strings on you? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Chucky
yeah,
did freak me out.
What's that one
Sorry.
movie? Oh no, Dead Silence. I was thinking of Dead Silence.
Silence.
The creepy
Yeah.
puppets. Yeah.
Freaking puppet.
Or well, no, they're not called puppets. What are they?
Marionettes?
Ventriloquist dummies. There we go.
Dummies.
Yeah.
Chucky mostly got me with jump scares, and also I just don't like his face.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that's
like
kind of the point.
this
His
at some point.
face is horrifying, especially as he gets more and more injured and like fucked up. I mean,
Yeah.
And he's just an
when I was
asshole.
slightly older, I think I saw a kid that reminded me of Chucky, and it literally took me back. I did like a jump scare in real life. I was like,
oh my god, that would be kind of horrifying. Poor kid, though.
it's even a ginger kid. I feel so bad.
Well, I mean, live action Chucky, no longer doll mode.
Exactly. My brain had to catch up for a minute. I was like, what has happened?
Did he have a knife?
No.
Oh
Luckily
my.
for all.
Well, okay, guys. So if you have any crazy haircut stories, put those down below. Put if you ever watched any movies as a kid that maybe you shouldn't have, and what those stories were. We would love to hear any stories you guys have. It would be great to hear from our
Snafus.
gravies. Yeah, I'm sure there's
Yeah,
some
from our
snafus.
gravies.
Even other topics, like if you had a wait, like the waiter moment he talked about. This is great for you guys. I think. Give us some stories. We'd love to hear them. We definitely read every comment. So
Yeah.
do
We could
post it.
discuss.
Yeah, definitely put your
point,
stories. I
the
think
good
that'd be
ones.
really fun to hear from you, from our gravies on that. And with that, leave a like, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Stay cursed, guys.
Bye.